To Gemini Visions. I'm Mrs. Gemini.
And I'm Mr. Gemini.
And today we are doing a general money read for the month of September for Cancer.
Yay!
And today we're going to do it a little differently. We're going to do a 6-card spread and let you know what the cards are.
Yep, the Money Magic spread.
Yeah, it's called the Money Magic spread. So, let's see what Spirit has for Cancer in the month of September.
Yeah.
And if you're new here, please don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. We truly appreciate it. And if you're not new here and you're returning, thank you so much. We truly, truly appreciate it. So we have our first. We really do. Alright. We have our second. Judgment. I love this Judgment card. So beautiful. And one more for me, for you, Cancer. There we go. The Queen of Swords. All right. And at the end, we always like to give some Oracle cards, a Moonology card, and an Animal Messages card. We just feel like they just round off the energy, and they seem to, it just works out really well for us. Ooh. Okay, so while Mr. Gemini finishes getting the 6th card, I'll let you guys know what the positions mean. The first position is your current views of money, and this one you have the 3 of Swords. So I'm going to continue just describing what the placements are, and then we'll get into it. The second one is how your relationship to money could improve. So what could you do better in your life, and maybe even in your thoughts, in order to move forward into the life that you truly desire. Number 3 is the Queen of Swords, and that represents what's blocking you from your flow of abundance. Mr. Gemini's, the ones that he pulled, is the 4th, 5th, and 6th position. And the 4th position, the card is the World, and that refers to what you need to release that will help money flow to you. Mm-hmm. And the 5th one is how you can better manifest your money or your abundance. And the last one, and that one is the Ace of Swords, sorry about that. And the last one is the 6th position, and that is a tip from Spirit or some Spirit advice, and that one is the Lovers. Mm-hmm. So that's really great. And at the bottom of the deck, these are just extra Spirit messages. We truly believe these are just extra Spirit messages. The 4 of Cups and the Magician. So really beautiful energy here, Cancer. I'm going to get right into it. So I see that, I kind of see like maybe you were fired, or you're going through something like a breakup that maybe they made more money than you, and maybe you got used to living with them, or now you're living on your own and you feel like you can't do it. I see that in the 3 of Swords, or how the 3 of Swords is coming out to me. So I feel like right now in this present moment, you're feeling a little bit of a loss of something. You're paining yourself over this loss, and a financial loss, and it's all self-inflicted. So we are the creators of our own universe, right? That Magician card is really coming out for you today, Cancer, and especially in the month of September. Right. So I definitely think right now you're feeling that way, but you have to remember that those feelings and those thoughts are all in your control. Mm-hmm. And that comes into the Judgment card, which is how you could improve your relationship with your idea of finance, or tune into that frequency. And that's allowing yourself to hear the messages from Spirit with the Judgment card. You need to listen to where your heart is truly being called, because we have a lot of different options in our life, right? Life, you want to be good at one thing, but sometimes you want to be good at 7 things. But right now, what I'm understanding from this card, it's time for you to find that passion that will bring this money into your physical reality. And listen to what makes you happy, because if it doesn't make you happy, truly happy, I'm not saying, oh, I like to lounge around and I don't know, just one instance, maybe be an influencer. I'd want to be a brand influencer, or whatever whatever you're feeling like you should be doing. We need to really find what truly makes us happy, something that's sustainable as well. So I see a lot of balance, sustainability in the Judgment card as well, because it's only going to be what your true calling is. There we go. And the third card is the Queen of Swords, and that's what's blocking your flow to this abundance, right? Blocking your flow. And I feel like you're just not coming to the truth of what you truly want. I think somebody's trying to find the easy way out. Right. And it doesn't take a lot to be the Queen of Swords. And I don't mean that it's an easy position. I'm saying for us to again, listen to Spirit and understand that this is where we're supposed to be going in this direction. You could have a college degree and you're not using it. You could want to go to school for something, but you just don't feel like you have the finances for it. And with that way of thinking, I truly believe that you're not going to come to that truth. So Spirit is telling you, find that truth within yourself and use it and wield it to the world, because there's something special about you, Cancer, that you need to share. And I think that you're going to find a lot of wealth and abundance through this truth. Mm-hmm. And it could even be leaving a position that makes you feel a little bit like you're not using all of your talents. So move towards that. Move towards that energy. Move away. It looks like you're moving away from it if you truly think about it. Don't let society, I see a lot of these things are what I should be with the Three of Swords, what I should be doing. I should be here. I should be where they are. Stop comparing yourself. You are one unique soul moving through this life. Very, very differently than everybody else around you. You can have common attributes, you can have common hobbies, all of these things, but our thoughts we have to find that unique part of ourselves and not sell it, but share it. And I see money coming. I would see money coming through in your life with just you finding that truth within yourself and opening yourself up to a possibility, a very large possibility.
Absolutely.
All right, and Mr. Gemini is going to read his
So
cards.
for my three, position 4, 5, and 6, so position 4 is going to be what you need to release for a better flow. And what you need to release in this particular instance is an idea. This card is the World. What you need to release in this particular instance is an idea you're holding in your mind of how it should be. Mm-hmm. Once you release that, you're going to sort of be able to make some more bold moves here. And how you can better manifest your money is clarified by the Ace of Swords here. And what I'm really seeing there, in a lot of ways, what I'm feeling from that is that you need to learn to communicate the truth and do so on a regular basis. And that's going to help you come to terms, and it's going to help you money flow, for sure. That's a huge piece of it there with the Ace of Swords. It's almost like you're going to develop a gift for this communication, which is really going to be good. As soon as you release this concept of how you think the world should be and start speaking your truth. Mm-hmm. Beware, there is a tip here. There is advice from Spirit here that there is a sort of a divine partnership. I don't think it's romantic, but in terms of money growth, it is. This card to me is saying that you need to accept the partnerships that are being given to you. Mm-hmm. There are some of them coming out there, and that's really going to help you grow. And again, I feel like with the Magician on the bottom of the deck, you've been manifesting this kind of thing, even though you're not exactly jumping on it right now. And with the Four of Cups on Mrs. Gemini's side, I feel like someone is going to come to you to offer you that partnership.
Yeah.
I think it's really solid, though, Cancer. It's a really solid reading. You just have to sort of release that idea you have about the world and where you think it should go.
Yeah. What should happen is different than what you prefer to happen.
Right.
So remember that when you say, I prefer this to happen, I prefer this in my life, you are taking action through your words instead of saying, oh, I should. Shoulding is not something we should do. No, it's something we prefer not to do.
Right.
It's something that we choose to not do. So it's a lot of choice in taking those. I know it's hard to take those thoughts and say, oh, okay, I know where that truth came from. That's why I'm saying that I believe it right now. But sometimes those beliefs get broken down. Our beliefs are constantly changing. So I see that you're not necessarily crumbling down to a foundational idea.
Right.
I think that you're Cancer. You want to be stable. And I think your stability, your idea of stability needs to fit your personal life, not what others think your life should be.
And if I can say,
what you prefer it to be.
Position 3 and 4 are related. So position 3 is what's blocking you from abundance, and position 4 is what you need to release. And the Queen of Wands, in all honesty, is the kind of queen that creates order out of chaos. So she develops her world the way she wants it to be. There is truth and integrity. Too. Yeah, but she does it in a physical way. She has the sword. Yeah. So she's chopping through the crap and saying, this is how it should be, this is how it should be, this is how it should be. Well, you can't be in that mindset. That's blocking you from abundance. You need to release that idea of how the world should be. Right? So those two are directly related. That's how I got it immediately whenever I saw the Queen of Swords and the world. Is that you are trying to create order out of chaos, but you need to release that. Yeah, but that's not your chaos to mess with. You need to release your idea of what this perfect world's going to be. Mm-hmm. Because that's not what the divine judgment here is actually going to give you. No. That's going to help you. How your relationship with money could improve is listening to that divine judgment and knowing the truth. Which again comes right back to number 5, how to better manifest the money. And that's using truth. The gift of truth, nonetheless. Yeah. But don't be afraid of this divine partnership that's going to come your way either. Mm. It could be a relationship.
It could be a job offer that you didn't expect. It could be in communications. Mm-hmm. Because it is air energy.
Right.
So it definitely could be something in communication form with all the swords and the lovers.
Yep, there's definitely some words that are going to be spoken with all these swords.
And we have a gift. So it's definitely some sort of gift that you've been trying to find in your everyday life. And something's going to come in. It doesn't have to be a person. It could come in with a job offer that you honestly didn't think you were going to do. You know, you honestly felt like, oh, this is not the right direction for me. Because it's going to keep me from having certain aspects of my life that I should have. Mm. So instead of that and being very grateful for the opportunity, I see it being very, very fruitful. But what were you saying, Mr. Gemini? Sorry.
That's about it. Let's grab some oracle cards for these Cancers.
Which one do you want? Moonology or?
I'll do Moonology.
All right, I'm going to do the animal messages.
This is a good read, though.
This was one of our wedding presents. Both of these were our wedding gifts. This is a man-made, but a moonstone. And then our rose quartz candle holder. Mm-hmm. Yes, because we're hippies.
Is that what we are?
No, I think we're just...
We do have wooden wedding bands from Sri Lanka, so I guess we are coconut wood.
Yes.
Though I gotta admit, it was the coolest.
I thought I was
the coolest package I've ever seen.
It was in the cutest little package. Yeah. I thought that we were just gonna be so unique with wooden wedding bands, and they're like, bohemian, hippie. Like those were the hashtags, tags for it. It's so funny. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess we're hippies.
The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn.
Gorgeous.
So you're coming out of something here.
And we can see you coming out of this cycle too.
And the cycle could be you trying to construct this world in your own image. And that's not necessarily always the best thing to do. A lot of times it is. But in this case, you need to release that to the divine.
And I love this one. The fox. And yes, releasing it to divine, that's 100%. Oh, I love the panda card, I'm sorry. It's so cute. I know it's not, you don't have the panda card, you have the fox card, but the panda card's adorable. So you have the fox and it says, your sharpened senses allow you to observe the actions of others. And I see this 100%. You need to observe why these other people are shitting themselves into a life that it's kind of like a template. Like they're just putting somebody else's template on their life and they're trying to fit through these holes and fit through these molds and stuff. And a lot of people can't fit into somebody else's mold. A lot of people can, but I feel like that's an easy way out.
Right.
So I think you should observe these people that maybe you look up to or think you should be like, and ask yourself if it's truly how you want. What is your template? What does your template look like? How can you fit into your own template? So observe the people around you and see how they're shutting themselves.
Right.
And
it doesn't always have to be that sort of strict, orderly energy.
No.
That the Queen of Wands brings. It's good energy, sure.
Yes.
But having that mindset all the time doesn't ever give you a chance to de-stress and allow things to happen in a natural progression.
Yep. And you'll see how forced it is when people can't fit into that mold.
Right.
And how they squirm and how they feel so uncomfortable. So allow yourself to not feel their uncomfortable energy and let it just wash over you.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's gorgeous, Cancer. You are going
Keep your eye out for that divine partnership that might come your way. I'm not saying question everything, but at the same time, be aware. Your sharpened senses are going to give you the ability to see the actions of others with the fox there. So you'll know if they're true or not true.
Absolutely.
Awesome, guys. Give us a like.
And subscribe.
Yep, come back and check out some of our other content on our channel. The videos are timeless, but, time is fluid, so...
You do you.
You do you. We appreciate it so much, guys.
Yes,
Good luck out there, Cancer.
Bye, guys.